It's a big time opportunity. You think about it, and it's tough. The timing is bad. The timing is rough for everybody. It's an awkward situation for the players, for the organization. And then I was coaching another team and leaving that team in the Northern Ontario Hockey League, and there's some good hockey players there. There's some nice young men. The Northern Ontario Hockey League gave me an opportunity to coach at that level, and then you come here. We had 10 games left there to finish the season, and then you come back. You come in this environment, and again, it's the Ontario Hockey League. It's a great opportunity to just be coaching at this level. It's competition, and again, it's something that I've been pursuing to get back. I did spend some time in the Ontario Hockey League before, and it gives me a chance to get back with the Ontario Hockey League, and it's a great opportunity. And I have nothing. I spent some time here before with Mr. Garber and Mr. Goslin, and I have nothing but total respect. And when the opportunity came, it was somebody that you know. You don't know. I know the owners, and we built a relationship, and it just didn't die over the years. It's been open line communication for all of these years, and again, it's a great opportunity, and I'm very appreciative of Mr. Garber and Mr. Goslin.
What's the timeline? How did everything go down?
It went down pretty fast. It was I was actually up at home and at my home in Ann Arbor. We had our team had the weekend off, so I came home for Valentine's weekend and all that stuff. So I'm back in my home in Ann Arbor, just relaxing. And as it turned out, about 4:30, the phone started ringing, and the next thing led to another thing. And at 8 o'clock last night, my wife and I are at Kohl's buying a tie and a shirt and new pants, and I still don't have any dress shoes. So it happened very fast. And again, I just spoke with the team, and I think everybody's just looking forward of moving forward.
What'd you tell them?
Just go out and have fun. The game of hockey is why you play the game of hockey as a child. Why did you go to the rink all the time? Just remember those fun memories and just go out and play the game, and play the game the right way. And that's all we're asking. And I think you fellas know me before, coaching up in Flint, and that's all I ask my players there to come down, just have fun with the game, be honest to yourself, and play the game the right way.
You look at the roster too, I mean, relatively young, a lot of young guys. Does that kind of fit where you're maybe like what you bring to the table?
Well, I've been coaching for at this age group for a long time, and there's the means of coaching of anger, and there's a different way. There's a different mentality and a different level of these kids, and they're going to respond to challenges. And I think I've learned that over the last, especially coaching up in Flint with the team there. We had young teams all the time. I learned a lot from that, and this team this year I had the youngest team in Northern Ontario Hockey League of Canada, actually, and working with a lot of 98s, 99s, and so you take what you learn from that. And again, with this young team here, they're still learning of who they want to become, what their identity is, and I think that's what I got to do is get them back to what their team goals are and what their identity is, and we'll just take one game at a time, and we'll start with a practice day with a lot more flow and just going out with fun with the game of hockey.
You've got 48. You've been probably 48 hours here before you play a game. You play it tomorrow night. How do you address that challenge of getting to know the guys and being able to coach, effectively, and just a short time knowing them?
I'm going to be relying off with John, assistant coach. He's been here for a bit, and also with general manager David, and he might be coming. He'll be coming on the bench with me tomorrow night for a couple games, just to help. Is your point to who the players are, and we'll try to get spend a lot of good time tonight, get some type of continuity going, who the players are, try to put some lines together. And you wish you could have more practice time, but this happens every day in life in the sports world, that coaches go and new coaches come in, and I would love to have about 3 or 4 days to work with these guys and build a little trust and build a little confidence with me, and that trust and confidence with each other. But right now it is what it is. We got 13 games to go, and let's get this ship going the right way, and we'll see what we bring tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night I'll be as nervous as they will be, because they don't know me and I won't know them. But it's part of, as I told the guys, I'm going to make some mistakes, and I hope you guys cover me, and you're going to make mistakes, and I'll cover up for you too. It's a two-way street. So that's what tomorrow night's game will be. Just go out there and be who you are, and we'll see what we got.
You obviously weren't probably keeping tabs on this team. Real close. So what did they tell you, management, when they wanted you to come in? What did they want you to fix? What did they hope you could do?
Well, actually, no. I've been, like I said, I've known Dick Garber and Mr. Goslin, and I just got to know David when he got hired, and I was brought on as a Northern Ontario scout. So I've been scouting for players up in Northern Ontario for this organization. So you got a rough idea when you have your meetings and you have phone calls and what kind of players they're trying to find and what they're looking for the draft. And then you manage to talk with, like I said, I'm still learning. I just finished meeting with the leaders, trying to find out what do we got to fix and what seems to be the mood of the dressing room. And it's going to something that I'm trying to wrap my fingers, because I'm still in the world, like a whirlwind right now, trying to just still get. I'm riding a horse right now, 20 miles an hour, and just trying to try to sort it all down, settle it down, and get the trust and knowing who the players are. Instead of number 82, who's number 82, who's 65, who's number 9 out there. It's going to be. I just get to know the names first.
What is the mood of the guys? I mean, losing 8 games in a row and coming off a 7-goal loss.
I mean, I don't care what level. You'd rather be basketball, football. It's never easy to come off a loss like that. You've been punched in the gut and you're hurt, and you just want to get back in it's history. You just want to get back in the saddle and forget about it. And I think that'll be my message. Hey, it happened. That's history. We got to move forward and get ready for another game tomorrow night. And so that'll be the thing. The mood right now, as I say, it's in life. It doesn't matter even if you're in the business world, your sales aren't going good, you're never happy, you're wondering what's going on. And that's something we're going to address as a team. I'll address with the leaders and with assistant coach John and see how we can right the ship. And I think bottom line, when you're losing 7, you lose that many games, from my own experience as a player and being coaching, you usually start talking about getting nervous, confidence, and you start questioning your game. And so somehow we spend the next 48 hours trying to rebuild some confidence in certain players just to go out and play the game of hockey. And you got a God-given talent. Use it, man, and we'll worry about the rest after.
You had great success in Flint, played for a cup. What worked there? How come you were able to do that, and can you bring any of that here?
I think we had success there. We actually went to 2 finals, by the way. But if we think about it, it was all about the communication and what was expected of our players. And they enjoyed coming down to the rink. Players got involved in the community. They felt part of the process, and they knew what our expectations were on the ice. And I had great leaders, and that's why I said I got to get to know Mr. Brown here, the captain, and we'll find out. But again, it's a whole thing. If the guys, as I said, you got to be like a pack of wolves. And right now, if we're playing like fingers and we're not playing like a fist, you're not going to have much success. So we got to get somehow. I got to bring that together. This team is capable. They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of depth. And at one time, I think they put 8 and 9 games together. They won. They were playing a great hockey, and for some reason, they got off the map and got off the railway tracks. I don't know. And that's why I was brought in to see if we can right the ship and finish on a high note here with this club.
Is this an appealing job too because of the future, because of the roster being so young, plus all the draft picks that Dave has acquired?
No, I work for the organization, and I was, like I said, I was scouting up Northern Ontario, and things were going not the right what the ownership thought, and they say you do what a company guy does. I come in here with no promise, no nothing, just come in here and try to get these kids and feel good about the game, and also represent the city of Saginaw with some pride and work ethic. And I think you guys know that. That's what I'll expect from our guys, to be honest and be true to yourselves and play hard. And that's what the city of I spent some time here in this neck of the woods, and I think Saginaw and Flint are no different. They're just people who get up every morning and go work hard for their money, and that's all I think they're going to want to see in return from a hockey team here in the community. Work hard and be honest, and I think that's where we'll get that message there. Right now, the future is the future. If I come in here and if it happens to work out, great. If not, I go back to Northern Ontario and watch some hockey games up there. And but again, I have a lot of respect for Mr. Garber and Mr. Goslin, and that's what this is probably what, as an organization, you see it struggling, you see it's not going the right way, and then you step up as a company guy and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do.